Imagine this. You're sitting on a normal flight. Everything is going smoothly. Some passengers are chatting, some are relaxing, and the journey feels completely routine. Suddenly, there's a loud, explosive bang, and the roof of the aircraft tears open. You can see the open sky above you. Powerful winds rush inside the cabin, and people start screaming in fear. This wasn't a movie scene. This was a real incident. Aloha Airlines Flight 243. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a flight that literally broke apart in midair, but somehow didn't crash. Make sure you listen till the end, because the ending will truly shock you. This happened on April 28th. In Hawaii, Aloha Airlines Flight 243 took off on a short route from Hilo to Honolulu. The aircraft was a Boeing 737, and including the crew, there were 95 people on board. At first, everything was completely normal. No one had any idea that within minutes, this flight would make aviation history. The plane was cruising at around 24,000 feet when suddenly there was a massive explosion. In the next moment, the upper section of the aircraft, the first-class cabin roof, was ripped away. Yes, nearly 18 feet of the aircraft's roof simply disappeared. The cabin was now open to the sky. Intense winds began pulling at passengers, and panic spread throughout the aircraft. In this tragic accident, a senior flight attendant, Clarabelle Lansing, was unfortunately swept out of the aircraft along with the torn section of the roof and lost her life. The remaining passengers held tightly to their seatbelts, desperately trying to survive. At 24,000 feet, with temperatures around -45 degrees Celsius and violent winds blasting through the cabin, even breathing became extremely difficult. Now the biggest question was, could this plane even survive such massive damage? This is where the pilot stepped in. Captain Robert Schornsteimer and First Officer Mimi Tompkins remained remarkably calm. They realized Honolulu was too far away, so they immediately diverted the aircraft toward the closer Kahului airport on the island of Maui. The situation was critical. The aircraft was severely damaged, the structure was compromised, there was a risk of engine failure, and communication was extremely difficult. But the pilots did not give up. For nearly 13 terrifying minutes, they fought against what seemed like certain disaster. Then came the unbelievable moment. An aircraft that had lost a huge part of its roof successfully made an emergency landing at Kahului Airport in Maui. Yes, it safely landed. This is considered one of the greatest emergency landings in aviation history. Everyone on board was in shock. How was this even possible? The next question was obvious. How did the roof tear off in the first place? The investigation revealed that the issue wasn't just the aircraft's age, but something called flight cycles. This plane had operated many short flights, meaning it had gone through pressurization and depressurization nearly 89,000 times. Combined with Hawaii's humid, salty air, this caused corrosion and metal fatigue. Small cracks began forming in the aircraft's fuselage over time. Those cracks went undetected until one day they grew large enough to cause catastrophic structural failure mid-air. After this incident, the aviation industry changed significantly. Aircraft inspections became stricter, especially for aging airplanes. New regulations were introduced to monitor structural fatigue and corrosion more carefully. In a way, this tragic event helped improve aviation safety and potentially saved thousands of lives in the future. So friends, the story of Aloha Airlines Flight 243 reminds us that sometimes disaster stands right in front of us. But the right training, quick decision-making, and courage can create miracles. If you found this real incident fascinating, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more shocking aviation stories. I'll see you in the next video.